Hi! Have you checked out the first part of this video? If you have, then let's see what are the 3 remaining questions that will help you prepare for your marriage green card interview. As soon as you're ready for your interview, you'll start wondering what you can expect at the interview, right? Let's see. At the marriage green card interview, the interviewing officer will ask questions that will assess the eligibility of the marriage green card applicant and further assess whether the marriage is real. The questions that will be asked will surround the history of the relationship, the individual spouses, details about the current marital relationship, and even future plans of the marital couples. These questions can be quite intrusive, and the interviewing officers will be very well trained to identify any discrepancies from previously provided statements. Although applicants may have prepared and rehearsed their answers previously, if they do not recall any questions during the interview, it is always better to indicate that you do not recall the answer rather than guessing and providing an incorrect answer. I guess you're also wondering if the marriage green card applicants will be interviewed with the main sponsor. And even though there is no short answer, in general, when a marriage green card applicant resides within the United States, they will be interviewed with the main sponsor spouse together. However, if the situation calls for it, the marriage green card applicant may be interviewed separately with the main sponsor spouse. Sometimes, the marriage green card applicant will be interviewed by the same interview officer as the main sponsor spouse. Or at times, 2 separate interview officers may interview each applicant and main sponsor spouse individually and separately. Now, what happens if the applicant resides outside of the United States? When a marriage green card applicant resides outside of the United States, the marriage green card applicant will interview alone without the main sponsor spouse. And finally, what all applicants want to know is what happens after the interview. After completion of the marriage green card interview, there are several outcomes depending on the assessment by the interview officer. Typically, the following are common results. The interview officer will inform you that the marriage green card applicant is approved. The interview officer will indicate that additional documentation or evidence is necessary, and the case will be issued a request for evidence, or RFE. The marriage green card applicant will be required to provide additional evidence to clarify any issues found by the interview officer before further review and examination. The interview officer will indicate that further time is needed for determination. The final decision or the next required steps will be mailed to the marriage green card applicant. The interview officer will request that a follow-up second interview is necessary to further review the marriage green card application. The second interview notice will be mailed to the marriage green card applicant. The interview officer will deem that the marriage green card application is denied due to insufficient evidence, supporting documentation, or other concerns regarding the applicant. Generally, there will be actions that can be taken to re-evaluate the case. And that was all for today, but in case you would like to track your USCIS or NPC case, such as a marriage green card application, download Lawfully Case Tracker app from the App Store or Google Play. All you need to do is create your account, add your case number, and start tracking. Don't forget to leave your questions below. See ya!